Hello! Welcome to MozgoQuiz. Thank you so much for joining our special game for HR and event specialists. Are you ready? Because I certainly am. Now, the first round is a warm-up round. It's the classic one. You will have 7 questions on random topics. Each question has like 10 to 15 seconds for you to think through, and then we will repeat all of the questions and we'll give you 50 seconds after all of the 7 questions for this round for you to just converse with your team and then to submit the answers. So, let's begin the first tour. Question number 1. The Chinese Porcelain Palace is the world's largest establishment of its kind. It's free to visit and it is able to satisfy all needs as there are more than 1,000 seats, which are designed, for example, like a monster's head or crocodile's open mouth. What is this palace, essentially? The second question. It is said that Italian noblemen ate these treats before dates, as it was thought to be an aphrodisiac due to the cognac and espresso as its ingredients. What sort of a treat? Now to the answers. Okay, the first question. The Porcelain Palace, China's Porcelain Palace, is the world's largest. It's a public toilet. Look at these crocodile heads. Question number 2. The Italian nobilities presumed that aphrodisiac was in tiramisu, a famous dessert. Now, what you see on your screen now is actually a representation of what we can do for you at MozgoQuiz. Because right now, with you, we're playing in this particular way, in online formats. But we, of course, like this format because you can play from different countries. It's super easy and super comfortable when you're playing when you work with your colleagues from a lot of different countries, like I'm sure you do. And in this way, your employees from everywhere, from Belgrade to Warsaw, from Lisbon to Singapore, can play along and join all the fun with you. But of course, we can add to this an offline meeting in your head office. So we can make it a hybrid game, for instance, like when a certain group of people plays from your head office and the rest of the team joins from anywhere else, everywhere basically. So MozgoQuiz connects people. That's how it is. Now, let's move on to the second round. I hope you're ready. Second round is a visual round. You'll see a lot of pictures, a lot of videos maybe something else, so pay close attention to the screens now. Each question will have, again, 10 to 15 seconds for your consideration, and after that, after I repeat all the questions again, you will have, again, 50 seconds to submit all the answers. So, shall we move to the first question? I say we should. Whose painting is this? Question number 2. Which company's logo is it? Let's take a look at those answers. Bring them on, bring them on. Questions of this second round and answers to them. Question number 1. Despair, that's how it's picture called, and it's a picture by certain Edvard Munch, the Norwegian artist, if I'm not mistaken. Question number 2. Well, this is a company logo we can recognize because it's It's Pizza Hut. Now, as you see, this specific round was about pictures. It was a visual round. But not only the tours at MozgoQuiz can be different and vary on different topics, but also the entire game can be dedicated to different topics, ideas, I don't know, maybe your company goals, or I don't know, whatever you do there in your company. So the games can be diverse about like everything in the world, what we have right now, or it can be topical quiz. Now, for instance, like a game about IT or sports or music, novels, anything. And we have more than 30 topics to choose from. That's a lot. We also have a musical quiz. That's another part that we like doing at Mozgo, and the next round is actually dedicated to this, but we'll move to it a bit later. Just that I tell you that we can send you a detailed presentation after this whole game is done, so you will know all the topics that we have, and you will take a peek at the variety of topics we can present for you. Now let's move on to the third round. Of course, it's a music one, and it's a special one because you will not hear the questions from me. Just not to disturb you from the songs or, I don't know, sounds that you will hear, not to give away to anything right now. So please, let's refresh the tour before the start of the third round. Let's do this right now.
Lamal Hakim Diva He Imperia. Al Habama Diva He Hysteria. Vicula. Shura Ava. Diva Narie. Diva Victoria. Aphrodita. Viva la Diva. Viva Victoria. Cleopatra. Yashnashim.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Such a sexy, pretty little thing. This little bitch, you got me sprung with your tongue ring. And I ain't gonna lie, cause your loving gets me high. So to keep you by my side, there's nothing that I won't try. Butterflies in her eyes and her looks to kill. Time is passing, I'm asking, could this be real? Cause I can't sleep, I can't hold still. The only thing I really know is she got sex appeal, I can feel.
That was our music round. How did you like it? Hope you did. Maybe you'll better like the answers for the third round. Let's hear them out. So this performer, who's that? Oh, that's Dana International. Viva la Diva, or something like that. Number 6, another band. And that is Crazy Town. I personally do not know who that is. This was Mozgo with a dance and music round. Oh, has anything changed? Oh yes, you see that the branding has changed. That's actually what we can do here at Mozgo. We can create a custom branding for your game, whatever your corporate design is. We can also prepare some unique tours and questions about your company or your business sphere. Why not? Just give us a hint at what you're aiming at and we'll do this. Now, we have already produced a lot of content on different customer topics, from, I don't know, potatoes to IT sphere. And we can do the same for you. By the way, our next round will be actually for the topic of IT, that's the fourth round. Please note how gently we introduce the topic so that everything runs smoothly and, you know, everyone can answer stylized questions. Because we're flexible like that. Now, the fourth round. You ready? Let's refresh the stream. 1, 2, 3. And let's begin with the rules of this round, because they're also quite different. Each of the answers to the first 6 questions is a hint that leads to the 7th question. So the last question will be something just like, what is the whole topic of this round? So you will see the 6 answers by the points that we reach the 7th question. And now the 7th question you will see is hinted towards, well, IT sector somehow. Well, we'll start and you will understand how it goes. Of course, after each of the rounds, after that round, you'll also have some time to think through the questions and then submit all the answers. Okay, let's move on to the first question. It was long believed that a computer was unable to beat a human at this game because of the sheer number of combinations. Yet in 2016, the 9-dan holder Lee Sedol was defeated, after which he even announced the end of his professional career. What game is the question about? Question number 2. A 2016 study revealed that nearly half of Fender's product buyers are women. This phenomenon is called the name factor. She is a native of the state of Pennsylvania. What's her last name? You actually got double of those 50 seconds, 100 in fact, so I hope it was enough time for you to submit the correct answers. Now let's take a look at those answers. In 2016, the computer beats Lee Sedol, one of the most famous players in which game? In Go. That's how it goes. Now to the second question. It is believed that women have become more likely to buy Fender products, in part because of the performer, whose last name is... it's Swift. And of course Fender produces musical instruments, guitars, for instance. I will tell you about the languages, as we've discussed now the programming languages, but of course we at Mozgo can organize games in different languages. Like recently we've organized something in Greek even. Can you believe this? So in English, no problem. Russian, easy. We can also do it in German if necessary. We can actually combine several languages. It's very useful, for instance, when there are like 2 language cultural groups working in one company, or if one particular group of workers would like to learn some foreign language. That also happens, why not? So basically, break the language barrier with MozgoQuiz. Now, if you're actually interested in all of that, you can see the general chat right somewhere here, so let us know there. But now we're moving on to the last tour, the last one. This is the blitz, the lightning round. Okay, round 5, the blitz. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Question number 1. Which tower defense game won the 2010 Golden Joystick Awards as the most downloaded game of the year? Question number 2. What did the ancient Greeks call the unit of time that lasted 4 years? That's it! We're done! These are all the time. And now we'll have the answers to the 5th and probably the most complicated round, the blitz. Okay, let's take a look at those answers. The most downloaded tower defense game in 2010 was called Plants vs. Zombies. Well, look at this, beautiful. Question number 2. In ancient Greece, the unit of time of 4 years was called an Olympiad, hence the name of the games, played once in 4 years. Not only can we hear you, we can also like see what's happening inside your brain. So I ever heard one question from the audience, like, is it possible to just organize a game without like you hosting everything? Yes, of course it is. Yes, of course. If you'd like, we can prepare a topical quiz for you, and you can play it with our program where everything runs super smoothly and everything works fine, and we will explain all the rules and you can play it whatever you want to. And of course, you can order more than one game. In fact, you can order 3, 4, 5, 6 games from MozgoQuiz, and for that we have a special subscription plan. So just mention to our manager whatever your plans for the next year are, and we will find out an appropriate program for you. Subscribe to our email newsletters and visit our website, because we post updates there very regularly. We hope you liked it, and I hope that after this game they will release me from this small little box that I'm stuck in. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.